Welcome back to Motorhead Garage, presented by Dustless Blasting. And you were looking at horsepower right there, a gnarly LS motor with a nice fabricated intake manifold, twin turbos, and all the potential to put out 4-digit numbers. Now, with that potential to put out 4-digit numbers, the engine is also very usable. You see that functional AC compressor that's been relocated. You see the power steering pump is right placed where it needs to be with a belt on it, so you're not fighting manual steering. And the reason all that stuff works is because of this guy, Brent from Dirty Dingo Motorsports. You guys specialize in not just bracketry, but the bracketry on this engine is all your stuff.
Correct. All these brackets are the same brackets that are on that motor. We have a sanded mini compressor low mount alternator bracket, and a close fit power steering bracket.
You can't underestimate how important it is to have good bracketry, and we'll talk about that when we look at the engine. But, you know, if you go cheap on this stuff, if you buy brackets with flimsy materials, you're going to run into the ultimate nightmare, which is alignment problems.
Correct.
Right? So we're going to go over here and take a look at the motor right now. It's not just bracketry, as I mentioned, at Dirty Dingo Motorsports. Tell me about the exhaust manifolds, because they're yours right now.
Correct. These are stuff we build in-house. These are 3/16 304 stainless. They're back purge TIG welded. We mount a 90 degree, which also has a cast 304 stainless 90 on it, just for indexing the turbo. And we offer a lifetime warranty on them.
Nice. One of the things you can tell right off the bat and looking at the bracketry as it's mounted on the engine, there are no shims, which is a big deal.
Correct.
Tell me, why are there no shims?
We laser align everything. So when we manufacture the bracket, we manufacture it off of a production LS. Everything we make aluminum CNC machined, including all the billet spacers.
Yeah, and that's an important factor to kind of mention, not just for the accuracy of the machining, but also for what it does to the material, right? You're controlling heat, you're not going to have any warpage.
Correct, correct. The end result is a very flat machine surface.
Now, the oiling system on the turbo is also yours, correct?
Correct. We have a billet block that comes off the oil pan with a dual oil feed on it.
Very, very nice. So when people are considering what bracketry they need to use for their application, what are the things that either they ask you on the tech line when they call the company, or what should they be thinking about ahead of time?
First thing is what chassis they're putting the engine into, what mounts will you be using, what oil pan you'll be using, where the steering box is at, just for fitment. We make motor mounts, build accessory brackets to move stuff around and position the motor correctly in the engine compartment.
Sure. I mean, and I guess, you know, if a guy's popping an LS motor in a 69 Camaro, it's a whole lot different than if he's popping it into a street rod or something like that.
Completely different.
Now, you mentioned motor mounts, and I know that's a part of your business as well. So let's talk motor mounts for a minute. What do you guys offer?
We have 53 different styles of motor mounts, anywhere from street rods to 58 and newer bolt-in stuff, 57 and older weld-in stuff. Most of our mounts we make are adjustable.
And one of the things that we mentioned earlier about the AC bracket, it also is adjustable. You can go ahead and use it for 3 different styles of mount, right?
Correct. Corvette, Camaro, and truck spacing.
And what's neat about it, I think, is kind of the genius idea, is that you're able to do that and use the same pulley. How does that work?
It's just about how we measure it out and how we space it. We run it off the back 4-rib on the factory compressor.
Yeah, very cool. So depending on whether that thing's forward or backward, you're still in business, no matter what your application is. Where do people learn more about Dirty Dingo Motorsports?
www.dirtydingo.com.
And if they have any questions, they can hit you up there with any sort of tech questions, and you can steer them in the right direction.
We have a text line, a live chat, and 4 lines call in on.
And one other thing people really need to know about your business is the fact that you're not just selling parts. You guys have a hot rod shop. You're building cars. So you're kind of putting your money where your mouth is here. These are parts and pieces that you've developed because, one, the market needs them, but you've needed them to actually build your projects, right?
That's correct.
Cool. Brent, thanks for coming in. The engine is awesome. I can't wait to see whatever you guys plug this thing into, and I hope there are smoky burnouts in your future.
Definitely.
Thank you very much, and we'll be back with more Motorhead Garage presented by Dustless Blasting right after this.